Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. In motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
They're going to run it. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Hit as he released it.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. See if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught. Completion. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And that one straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Extending the play now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. They're going to run it here. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. You bring him down after a short return. The takeaway in the 26-yard line is huge.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught on the flat by the running back.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And it's good, right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start his defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. And here's the return. Well, he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He's got it in the open. Ball carrier tackled there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. He's looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Goes out to stiff arm. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. A kind of play that decides football games. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The ball is free inside the 5. Defense picks it up, still moving. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Oh, man, you got to feel sick when this happens. 1 minute, you're thinking about putting 6 points on the board. The next, wondering where the ball went. Heads-up play by this defense to corral that and flip the script.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Now it's 2nd down here. Ball handed off. Physical run earns the first down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The punt team making their way on the field.
On to kick it away.
They'll kick it away here. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. The first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. Is sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it go quickly. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors Offense now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score. Clemson 20, Notre Dame 3.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The back's got it. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Getting set. Here's second down. And now the running back's got it again. Now test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hits the running back in the flat. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. They've got this drive going now. They'll be near midfield with a first down. And Inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Tailback takes the handoff again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Can he get there on the ground? Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Caught by the bag behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Needing a score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They tackle him about the 14.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch downfield. Refuses to go down. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. They continue to roll up the score.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example that...
Oh, and he fumbles! Scooped up in the defense. They get him to the... Touchdown, Tigers! The defense produces 6 points. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a shotgun run call. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking right. This one caught. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
The 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Clemson 27, Notre Dame 9.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion at the tight end. Ball's running himself to avoid disaster. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage. Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
First down here for this offense. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. The receiver grabs it. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Gets the first and still running. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
So second down after the incompletion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. No press here. The defense backing away. He'll take a deep shot here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
Back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, they're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They have done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. The pass rush closing in. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Pounding away with the run game. As the first down is still going. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Play action here on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Catch is made down the middle. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A loss of 6 yards on the play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Quick completion to the tight end. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
4th down coming up.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Design quarterback run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try.
On for the extra point.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.